Hey y'all, so as you can see, we have a little different type of background today. This is my bedroom. I wanted to use natural lighting today just to see what I like better. If I don't like it, I will never do this again and go back to my content room. We'll just see how it goes. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about why I personally decided to stop using TikTok Shop. There were lots of pros, but honestly the cons outweighed the pros, and for me that led to my decision of closing my shop down. Of course I still have Shopify, that's like my main source of income, but yeah, let's get into TikTok Shop. So I had seen other businesses using it. I believe they just started TikTok Shop this year, so it is brand new, and you guys know when it comes to brand new things there's going to be lots of problems that they're going to be fixing over time. So at first I was very set on not using it because I was like, I don't want to be a guinea pig, everybody else can use it, and once they fix all the problems then I'll start using it. But I saw so many businesses blowing up on TikTok because of TikTok Shop. They want to push out TikTok Shop as much as possible. So if you're using it, they're going to push you out. So that's what kind of led me to signing up for it. Even though I knew in my heart I didn't want to do it and I knew it was a bad idea, I was like, no, I want to blow up just like these other businesses. Let me sign up for it. Going into it, I know that I couldn't put weapons. So what I sell is obviously considered weapons because I sell self-defense keychains that have pepper spray, they have Kubotans to STB someone, I sell stun guns, hidden knives, like, so I knew going in, okay, I can't put everything, but I was like, maybe I could just put my universal things that aren't weapons, like my nightcap that are just drink covers, portable door locks, door stop alarms, just like, you know, the everyday things that people can get no matter what age, what location you're at. So I started putting those on there, and everything was going pretty good. I wasn't getting that many sales, to be honest. Like, I would get sales only when I would go on TikTok Live. But still, I was like, hey, money is money. Like, if I'm getting new faces to my site and new faces to my business, a win is a win. But then I started to notice as I would go on live, there would be more restrictions. So if you have TikTok, you know how strict they are with like the stupidest things. Like, I could wear this in a live and they're like, oh, nudity, right? So I noticed I wasn't able to say link in my bio to shop. Every time I would say link in my bio, they would flag me. And so you would get points, right? So every violation is a point. And if you get enough points, I don't know on the top of my head, then they restrict you. They either like limit how many orders you can get a day. I think eventually they can even like close your shop down, but I just know that I would get limited, right? So I couldn't say link in my bio anymore because people would see my safety keychains, they're like, oh, where do I get it? And I'm like, oh, it's not in TikTok Shop, it's the link in my bio. So I couldn't say link in my bio anymore. If I didn't talk about the product enough, I would get flagged, right? So they'd be like, oh, violation, we see you haven't talked about your TikTok Shop in a long time, that's a violation. I'm like, what the heck? Like, I didn't want to just be a saleswoman on live. Like, obviously I go live on my business account to sell my products, that's my job, but I like to talk about other things too. Like, I like to talk about personal stories. Sometimes we get distracted, we start talking about, oh girl, what you ate for dinner, what I had a bachi, you're about to eat Texas house, like da da da, right? Cool. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm literally just interacting with my customers. I'm more personal with them, I say, in my opinion, than other business owners, and I feel like that's why people like me. Let me know if that's true in the comment section, please let me know. And they would flag me for that. What other things would they flag me for? Sometimes when I would go on live, I would just like to shout out my customers. I'd be like, oh, hey, Alyssa from Connecticut, thank you so much for ordering this safety keychain. They started flagging me for saying that. They said I'm giving personal information. I'm like, what the heck? So then I was like, maybe it's because I'm saying their state. So then I started saying their names. I'm like, oh, thank you, Alyssa, for your order. Alyssa ordered this portable door lock. They would still flag me. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But I did notice a big increase in the viewers in my live. So at that point when I started, it was in early August. I opened it in July, but I didn't put any products in it. I started using it in August, and I noticed I would have only like 300 to 400 people in my lives, right? Let me not say only, that's a lot of people, but compared to what I used to have, like thousands or about 1,000 at a time, 300 to 400 was pretty low. Once I started TikTok Shop, I noticed there was like 5, 6, 7, 800 people in there. So I'm like, okay, like they pushing me out. And then the people in the comment section would say, oh yeah, I came from the For You page. So I did like how they were pushing me out. I will say the video views were still practically the same. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this. My video views are pretty low. I have 1.5 million followers on TikTok, and it's hard for me to get 10,000 views, which makes no sense, because let's say even if they aren't pushing me out on the For You page, I should at least bare minimum get 100,000 views just from my followers. Forget the For You page. They're not pushing me out at all, and it's been like this, I want to say, the whole year. Like 2023 is just, they haven't been pushing me out. So I'm like, okay, like whatever, I'll just rely on lives, because I know on lives people can view my face. Let me not say rely on lives, like lives just do help my income. I have other ways I promote, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. And to me, the live views going up was worth it, because I noticed an increase in sales on my website, because people would find me on TikTok and they would like the TikTok Shop, and they're like, wait, but I really want that safety keychain, let me go to a website. So I noticed an influx of sales, which we loved. So yeah, views were going up. Then I ran into another problem where TikTok only gave you 3 business days to ship out the product, which, you know, seems fine. Like, let's say I got 5 orders on TikTok Shop. Yeah, so easy to fulfill them. But when I'm getting lots and lots of orders, it's really hard for me to fulfill them within those 3 business days. And if you didn't fulfill it within 3 business days, another violation, another flag on your account. Like, they were super strict about that shipping time. And sometimes it wouldn't even be my fault. Like, I would deliver to the post office and my small business owners will get it. Sometimes the post office doesn't scan it in time. Like, I'll drop it off and it won't get scanned for another few days. And before you guys start saying, oh, well, just go in the front, you guys, I dump hundreds upon hundreds of orders at the post office a day. I don't even go through the front anymore. I go through the back and they just hand me a cart, put it in there, call it a day. So they weren't scanning it, and so I was getting in trouble through TikTok because the post office wasn't scanning it, which was out of my control. And another thing I didn't like is I tend to pack orders on live a lot. So I'll be like, oh, hey guys, order right now. I'll pack it right now this second. I would pack the TikTok Shop orders right there in real time, and after I get off live, I get a email from TikTok like, oh, this customer canceled their order. And I'm like, if I printed out their label, like, there should be no way they should be able to cancel their order. And there was actually one time where I had shipped the order, it's just that the post office didn't scan it yet, and TikTok canceled the order. So that customer got their product for free, they got their money back. I lost money on the actual order and I lost money on the product. So it's just like, it was starting to get really, really annoying, but I kept pushing through because I'm like, the views are worth it. I'm getting more eyes on my website. It's worth it, it's worth it, it's worth it. And people were starting to get a little bit annoyed because they were like, girl, like, I really want to buy your safety keychains, but I want it on TikTok Shop, because TikTok was giving out crazy coupons, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% off. Somebody had 80% off. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put mystery safety keychains on my TikTok Shop, but they're not gonna include the pepper spray because I knew it was a weapon. Let me not do that. But in my picture, I blurred out the safety keychain. I just put mystery safety keychain, and I put what it comes with, so that way TikTok knew it wasn't any weapons. And it was going so good. I literally got like 200 orders of these mystery safety keychains. It was a hit. And then TikTok took it down, and I was like, oh shoot, like, it's probably because it's a weapon. Like, what? Like, there's no pepper spray. Maybe I'll talk to them, let them know. It had nothing to do with it being a weapon. They said I couldn't sell anything that was mystery or surprise, anything like that. They said it was considered gambling. I'm like, nobody's gambling. Like, you guys know a lot of websites do this. They'll be like, oh, surprise bag, and you'll get random clothes. I was doing mystery keychains, you get a random design, and they didn't let me put it back. Then I was like, you know what, maybe, because clearly they didn't care that I put safety keychains on there without the pepper spray. I said, okay, I can't do a mystery, I'll just put the safety designs on there. I'll put sunflowers, I'll put beaded ones, I'll put Mother's Day ones, I put tiger print ones, right? I'll just put the name, like, there should be no problem. And I started putting them up, and they were going through. So usually how it works, You set up a draft, you put your product, all the information, you press submit, they review it, and they either deny it or it just goes through. They were all going through, and I was like, yes, like I'm about to get all these orders because people want to use their TikTok shop coupons, which I don't blame them. Like, I was using my TikTok shop coupons. I had $50 off, $20 off. I had 50% off that I was using on other small businesses. So I did that, and tell me why. In the middle of the night, I hear my phone buzz, 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 buzz. I'm like, why is my phone going off? I got over 100 emails from TikTok shop saying that they took down all of my safety keychains, every single one, because of weapons. And I was like, what? Because they approved it. Like, it was in review, and then they approved it, and it all got taken off. And I even got some orders, and I was like, what? So then I go to my TikTok shop app, and there's like a little section where it says health, and you could check the health of your shop. It was like all the way to the right, and as far red and flagged as it could be, it was there. And they were like, your account was in high risk. And I was like, you literally approved all of these products and you magically took them down a few hours later. Like, what? So that's when I decided, we're done. You're done. I'm not using TikTok shop anymore. I fulfilled every single order. The next day I fulfilled everybody's orders, and as soon as I did all the orders, I took all of the products off of my shop. So I still had TikTok shop, but you couldn't shop anything because I took all the products down. And the worst part is that I couldn't even close my shop down right away because you don't get paid instantly. So how my Shopify works and my bank with Shopify, I get paid within 3 business days. So let's say I got $100 in sales on Monday. On Thursday, I'll get paid from Monday. Does that make sense? So I technically get paid every day because I get orders every day except for weekends. But you know what I'm saying? I paid every 3 business days, which that's fair, that's fine. But with TikTok shop, you don't get paid until 2 weeks after the product gets delivered. So let's say somebody orders on September 1st and it doesn't get delivered until September 14th. I wouldn't get paid until the end of September, even though they ordered September 1st. So it was so annoying, and that was one thing I hated too, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push through it. The views and the customers are worth it. And so I still to this day haven't closed down my TikTok shop. It is currently September 21st because there are still some orders that are in transit and I'm waiting to get paid. I just don't want to close my shop and then be like, nah, we're not paying you, because I don't trust TikTok shop. I do not trust them. So yeah, that's basically why I stopped. Would I recommend it for somebody? If you don't have weapons and you're going viral, it's going really well for you, do it. Because I literally see so many businesses blowing up, like Boss Up Cosmetics, her viral color changing lip oil, like she sold over 50,000 of them. Like, what? Oh, and that just reminded me, there is one more con. You can only get 200 orders a day. I don't know when that stopped. I know you're in a probation period when you first start, but you can only get 200 orders a day. So for example, she's going viral. After the 200 sales, they take off. She can't get any more orders in her shop, which in my opinion, that is so stupid. Like, I get they're like, oh, we want to see if you're trustworthy, but like, you're limiting the businesses and you're limiting yourself, because obviously TikTok takes a percentage of the money, because hello, how are they gonna make money? You're limiting how much money that you can make. Like, it just really, like, it just irks my soul. Like, there's just too many problems with it. Like, there's just so many restrictions, and the restrictions in my opinion weren't worth it. I couldn't talk personally about things for too long. I had to keep promoting TikTok shop throughout the whole live. I couldn't say link in my bio. I was getting paid 2, 3, sometimes even 4 weeks after people placed the orders. Like, it was just not worth it in my opinion. I will stick with Shopify. I'm a Shopify girly forever. If you have a business, use Shopify. They are amazing. I have nothing but good things to say about them. I've never had any issues, knock on wood. Never had any issues with them, and anytime there was any issues that arise, they would contact me directly and they would give me a chance to fix it first before like shutting down my site or doing anything. Like, perfect example, I didn't know when I first started that I couldn't ship stun guns everywhere. there were restrictions, and Shopify contacted me. They're like, hey, we see that you're shipping stun guns to A, B, C, D, E, F, G states. You're not allowed to do that, so could you just make sure you don't keep shipping it to them? I was like, oh, you got it, don't worry. And that's when I did research. I was like, oh my god, I can't ship them everywhere. So that's why I like Shopify. But yeah, like I said, if you don't sell weapons, you're doing really well on there, and you don't mind the fact that you can't promote your website, you don't mind certain things, I say go for it. It just didn't work for me, and maybe in the future they'll change, because like I said, it's still brand spanking new. Maybe they'll be better, and if they do become better, maybe I'll try it out again. But for now, I will no longer be using TikTok Shop. And if you have any tips, any thoughts, suggestions, or just you want to put your experience on TikTok Shop in the comment section, please do, so that way anybody who views this video, they can read the comment section and see other people's opinions besides mine, because of course everybody has different opinions, different experiences, and things like that. So if you guys like these types of videos, let me know. I can 100% do more in-depth videos. Like example, I've used Etsy before. If you want my opinion on Etsy and how it worked out for me, let me know. I can go over the pros and the cons. And yeah, bye.